job loss, and then a couple of years later, well, our house burned down, so that was exciting. Then a job loss, and then COVID hit, and another job loss. And we were working with some wonderful people, Stan and Jody Gravely, and they were sharing about the patches, and I said to my husband, Dr. Don, I said, you know what? That old expression, when a door is closed, look for the window. So I said, what do we see? The Lord's always taking care of us. What's here? It's LifeWave. And I said, we're going to do this. And one thing that really won me over, too, keeping the message simple, by age 35, we're down 50% of our stem cell activity. By the time we are 65, we're down 90%. That is my elevator pitch. Wherever I go, wherever I am, you can get that out in 10 seconds and people want to know more. But what happened when I said, we're doing this? What'd you say?
You may have heard that I'm Dr. Don. Anybody ever heard that? But I'm really just the husband of an SPD at LifeWave. Because she said, we're doing this, and I said, Susan, I'm a MD, I'm a pastor, and I'm not going to tell people to put a sticker on their neck and it'll cure everything they got wrong with me. I was born at night, but I wasn't born last night. So I was one of those, and you will run into those, but don't give up. So I actually looked into this to prove that there was no science, to prove that it's not possible, and to prove to her how foolish it was. And you know the rest of the story with the studies that are independent, placebo-controlled, some of them peer-reviewed, the highest level of scrutiny, and I'm like, uh-oh. Once again, Susan was right. And we had really never built a business like this before. I've been in the business as the doctor and the formulator and the speaker and all of those things, but not building this. And we didn't really know how to do it. And you know, I used to think, when I first heard about network marketing, I know, you get a bunch of people under you, they do all the work and you make all the money. You all know that's just the opposite of what's true. The only people who work for you in successful network marketing is your successful upline, right? And they will work for you.
Yes.
And they did go to work for us, and we didn't know what to do. But I'm telling you, a year and a half later, we're standing on this stage making money that people in my career worked 20, 30 years to try to achieve, and they're working 80 or 100 hours a week. It is an amazing opportunity that is real, and more importantly, we've helped more people in the last year and a half than I think we did the previous 10 years.
Agreed.
Which is powerful. So stay with the program, just keep sharing. And I think one of the things that we did that was here's what we did. We did whatever our upline told us to do. What did we do?
Patching podcast.
They told her and she told me. And I said, okay. And we watched the patching podcast. And your belief level rises up. And then when you're talking to people, you have confidence. We just stay passionate about patches. That's all we do.
Dr. Stacy's Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Very important to plug people
We're plugged in.
Right? And then get together with people and do in-home parties and meetings. That has really helped us grow. And Dr. Stacy kind of pushed us in that way too. And I was kind of like, I don't think I can do it. We had our friends Casey and Cindy come into town, and they're so amazing, and they're presidential directors with us. And then I said to you, they weren't coming into town one weekend. I'm like, I don't want to do the meeting without Cindy and Casey. Don's like, Susan, we can do the meeting. So if you're feeling afraid, you're not alone. You might feel afraid at times, but just push through and keep sharing and keep loving people, and you'll have all the success you've ever dreamed of. It's all about putting people first, and God will continue to bless you and increase you. And we love you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you all for taking the time to share this morning or this afternoon. Now